Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, January 23rd, and last night I got the mail and I got two things from the HOA. One was the bill, and another one was about the meeting for next month, when it's going to be and the time and all that. Since we didn't have a board meeting, it's going to be during the meeting too. Because first we're going to have the annual members meeting. That's for everybody in the complex. And that's starting earlier than the normal board meetings start. Starting at like 5:45. And then you got the board meeting. And then the executive session, which is a private session for the board members. And remember, last month we didn't have a board meeting because there was only 2 board members that showed up, because one was on vacation and another one, we don't know what happened to her, and then there's 2 empty seats on the board that has to be voted on. So that'll be next month, Wednesday, the day before my mom's birthday, so I should be all happy. This morning I wrote out the check for the HOA, and I have to towel my way up to the mailbox to mail both bills. What did I pay? Well, the cable and the HOA. I'm still waiting for the electric bill and the mortgage. Well, that one I can wait a while to pay that. AT&T. Because the electric bill usually comes toward the end of the month, and AT&T I think usually comes either toward the end of the month or the beginning of the month. So, yeah, and I already know how much the electric bill is going to be. Anyway. And the deposit is cleared. It's in the bank. Well, it was in the bank yesterday. It just didn't have, it was pending. So, mail those, and tonight's the meeting, and my ride well, she's going to be there. She just can't pick me up because she has 2 doctor's appointments, and one's like right by where we go, so it's silly to, double back, because I was telling her that, I had the doctor's appointment yesterday, and he's not right by the hospital, he's near the hospital, so if it was Thursday, I could have walked there. But he's not there on Thursday, so, well, he's not at that office on Thursdays. Anyway, so, yesterday, last night I was crying on and off. I don't know why. My brain was thinking too much. And I was starting doing it a little bit today. This morning, yelling myself not to stop. But I'm okay so far. We'll see how the rest of the day and the meeting goes. And I was looking for stuff to add to the cart for the baby shower. And then, because I found these, I bought these like a long time ago at the 99-cent store. Obviously, they're not 99 cents. And I was going to spell out baby to put on the front of the card. I pulled these out. These were sent to me by Julia. These wouldn't really work. And then I was trying to figure out what to put in the inside for the sentiment. And I didn't like any. I looked online. I looked on the Silhouette website. I didn't like anything. And then a light bulb went off and was like, go look in your mom's desk. Because she had like cards that she would buy and not use. So I went to her desk, and the first thing I pulled out was a baby boy card. I'm like, well, that's not going to do me any good. And so, but I kept looking through the little pile that she had, and the second to last card that I went through was for a baby girl. And I'm like, yay! Because because I was looking on Amazon before the light bulb went off. So, yay, and that's the wrapping. Dented a little bit. And this is the wrapping paper I got. It's, I think, a little bit of blue, but it looks purple and pink. I think when I picked it up, it looked purple in the store in some parts, but thought that would go good. Because the papers they had, they were okay. I almost picked up like an alphabet one that sort of looked like, well, it wasn't really exactly like the scrapbook paper I used in that Echo Park, but it was close to it. I was going to get that, and then I saw that, and so that's what I got. So that's all set. And I was gonna go to like Target or Walmart or Walgreens to get this afternoon before I had to go to group to pick up diapers for the thing. But since I'm gonna have to, take Uber myself to get to the meeting, I decided not to do that today. Maybe next week I'll do that. And so, yep, that's the plan for today. I was going to have that steak for dinner last night, but, I ended up having the beef sandwich, so I'm going to have the steak for lunch. I don't know if I'll make a steak sandwich or just have the steak by itself, because it's a pretty thick steak. But, yep, that's what the plan is, and I'm going to end it here. So see you guys later. Another thing I forgot to mention earlier, this morning, because it's still morning, it's like 11:39, I've been looking at house seats all morning for shows for Friday and Saturday. The show I'm looking for Friday, but I doubt I'll get it. It will pop up here. It's Cow Sills. They're playing at the Golden Nugget, and I looked the other day too at Golden Nugget through the entertainment, and I clicked on their day, which is today, on their name, and I clicked to buy tickets to see what seating is there, and there's not a lot of seats, so I doubt that will pop up today. And then I looked at Suncoast on their site, because Saturday is tribute show of Huey Lewis and the News. I forget the band's name. Harder Rock and Roll is the band's name. And when I looked there the other day, there are lots of seats available. And today, there's still a lot of seats available, but not up. There's like some up close, but it's mostly like the third tier, which isn't bad. But so we'll see about Saturday, but I'm going to continue looking all afternoon till I leave. So fingers crossed. So that's it for right now. See you guys. So I'm back from bereavement group and dinner, and I'm probably home much earlier than normal because we got out of the meeting much earlier than normal. So I think it goes from 4 to 5:30, and then we go to dinner, after that. And yeah, I think we got out at 5, and the one woman who normally runs the group on Thursday, she wasn't there. She was sick with the flu. So we had this chaplain running it. I think he works there. I think he goes around to the different Addisons around Nevada or Vegas. And he was awful. It was a horrible meeting. So we really, when the woman runs the group, if there was a new person in the group, we go around and say our name to introduce ourselves. And then, she sometimes goes to the new person and asks what brings them to the group. and then, goes around, make sure she goes around and asks everybody how their week was, and talk about it, and everybody will discuss what's going on. This guy, because he was new, he asked everybody to introduce themselves and who they lost and when, and all that stuff. So we did that, and then there was silence. He didn't go around asking us how our week was or anything. He just sat there. And if it wasn't for two or three people in the group, it would have been horrible. Well, it was horrible, but nobody would have been talking because, some people actually cut up and leave in the middle of the meeting because it was that bad. And I think around 5 o'clock, and somebody asked, "Can we go?" So he goes, "Yeah." No, everybody's, has to stay the whole time, so we all left. And we went to dinner. I had soup and salad, and then came home. I took an Uber to the meeting because the person that usually gives me a ride had a doctor's appointment in the area. So the driver was deaf. He had a sign on the front console, and he even, pointed at ears and, can't talk. I'm like, it wasn't bad. He had to pick up two other people besides me, and I think the last pickup, I think he signed a little bit because they were talking in sign. So, and yeah, and then somebody, they, took me to dinner with them, and they brought me home. So, yep. We're hoping that the one that usually runs the meeting gets better by next week, because we don't want to go back if that guy is there. Because it was so bad. I think somebody's going to call ahead and say and ask, and then hopefully they'll text us, "No, don't go." Don't come. So, yep. And I've been checking house seats, so it looks like I'm staying home tomorrow, and so far hoping for Saturday. So there's two things I want to go Saturday, and I doubt one of them will pop up on house seats. Tyler Henry of Hollywood Medium on E channel, he's coming here to the Palms Saturday, and I wouldn't mind going to that because I am into that. My mom would have loved to see Long Island Medium when she was here a couple times, but tickets were way expensive, and they never popped up on house seats, so couldn't go to that. So anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm going to end it here and edit this and upload it tonight, so see you guys later.